All right, everyone, welcome back to Nostalgic Videos for part 2, where I talk about Toy Story. Now, I just finished talking about the movie. Before I go, I'm going to talk about a few great things about this film. The storytelling is great. It's fantastic. It's phenomenal. It's really heartwarming. And watching this film again, there were some scenes in the film that never made me cry before, but they made me cry now, and it's because I haven't seen this film in so long. And seeing this, it felt awesome. Tim Allen and Tom Hanks really play well off of each other. You know, as these two characters, they have great chemistry where they start off being enemies, and where they're stuck in a position where they have to work together, they become great friends. This film is such a great thing for my childhood, and I honestly recommend any child watch this. This is a great child's film, especially the toys. The toys had a special place in my heart, and even though I don't have them now, I still wish I did. When I review Toy Story 3, which I will, there's probably going to be a couple parts in that video where I'm going to be crying, because when I watched Toy Story 3 for my very first time, I was crying, everyone. I wasn't like one tear coming down my eye. I was bawling, and it was because I was so emotionally attached to those toys. They were a part of my childhood. You know, Woody, Buzz, Ham, Rex, Slinky. Oh, and also a thing about Slinky, who I had him, but I got him tangled. He's played by Jim Varney, who, may God rest his soul. He died of a heart attack, or he died in heart surgery, I believe. I can't remember. But his voice was replaced in Toy Story 3 by the guy who played Sean Hunter's dad in Boy Meets World. And he did a pretty good job as Slinky, too. But watch this film again. It brought back a lot of old memories, a lot of things that I missed about my childhood, and the things that I loved about my childhood that I can't wait to pass on to my future kids, if I have any. But I strongly recommend buying this film on DVD, or if you even have it on video, put this in your VCR and watch it. You won't regret watching old films like these. It makes you feel like you're going back in time, and it felt like time stopped. Even though I am working today, I was watching this worrying and thinking, man, I gotta hurry and watch this and do this video, or I'm not gonna be able to get to work on time. But watching this film again, it made time stop for me. It felt like I felt like I went back in time, like I was a little kid again. I miss those toys, but I'm glad that I have this movie. I can guarantee you someday I will probably buy this on DVD, but I will never get rid of this film. I will never get rid of these videotapes, because these videotapes, they're not just movies. They're a part of history. This film, this series, is a part of history. It's a part of my history and almost any 90s kid history. It's even part of some kid's future. You know, it's because of this I learned how to respect the things that I owned, and to not get jealous when something new comes around. Because that's what the lesson was trying to teach, was of jealousy, because Woody gets jealous of Buzz. And, you know, eventually when they talk it out, you know, they become great friends. And, you know, that's the one thing that this movie teaches, is don't get jealous when someone new comes around and you feel like you're replaced. Because in truth, you're not. Like I said before, you know, I strongly recommend getting this film for your kids, or even for adults. This film will touch your heart, because it touched mine. I'm going to tell you all a little bit of an embarrassing story. I kept trying to make Buzz fly. So when I was in preschool, and that's when this movie was around, when I was in preschool, I dressed like Buzz for Halloween. You know what I tried to do? I tried to fly. I tried jumping off a chair and trying to fly, and I didn't hurt myself, thank goodness, but I tried flying, because that's how much I loved Toy Story. Like I said before, I would close my door and then open it and see if my toys have moved, or if I went on a trip and left my toys in a very specific place, open my door up, they were still there. And it always made me think, what if they moved? What if my toys moved and everything, and they're just back in their place? Now, it's not like the effect that Small Soldiers had on me, because that movie made me be afraid of any toy soldiers that I had. Oh gosh. But another thing before I go, the toys, how I would play with them, I would do scenes from the movie. I had that rocket, and I would tape it on Buzz's back, and, you know, keep trying to make him fly. I would cover Woody in the soldiers, because and that was the scene when Woody was accused of throwing Buzz out the window. So I would cover Woody in the soldiers and everything, and it was just such a great time. Toy Story really shaped my childhood, and I had such a great time. because thanks to this movie. A special thanks to Tom Hanks and to Tim Allen for playing the characters of Woody and Buzz, and still playing those characters to this day. And I really applaud them. Tom Hanks and Tim Allen, I know that you guys will probably never see this film. Probably never, ever see this film. Or see, not this film, but see this video. But guys, I just want to thank you for giving me such a great childhood, because of movies like Toy Story, and your great acting and giving us such great characters. You guys really helped mold my childhood, and I really thank you. Special thanks to Tom Hanks and Tim Allen for shaping any kid's childhood through this movie. Guys, I'm Nick Smith. This has been another episode of Nostalgic Videos. Make sure to keep watching for when we'll be doing other videos like Mortal Kombat, Toy Story 2, Bug's Life, a lot of other great Disney films. Guys, have a great day. You got a friend in me.